Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA Tour 2K25 Career Mode Series video. Today, it is time for round number 1 of the Week 23 signature event, the Midwest Legacy Invitational at Georgetown Island Golf Club. We are a week away from the US Open at Oakmont Country Club. That is going to be the ultimate test of this year. Now, Ryan Gamer is coming off an electric final round at St. George's Golf and CC in the RBC Canadian Open. We were down 1 stroke going into that final round, and at one point in the front 9, we were down 2 strokes. We came back with an 8 under back 9 to dominate there in the final round. That was insane. Honestly, it was the best round of the year. Yes, we played incredible the week before at the Miller Championship, but St. George's Golf is one of the toughest courses in this game, and we just dominated. So today, we play a course that I am not too familiar with. Like, I played it 1 or 2 times in this game, but I really don't remember this one. So the practice round is going to be very important this week. This is a signature event. There are only 80 pros playing in today's tournament. So top 50 in the FedEx Cup, and also any pro who's got to win this year. So we're number 1 in the FedEx Cup, looking, you better believe, to win a tour championship. But our big goal, we want to win another major championship, right? We won the first major. The second major, wasn't our greatest showing there at Quail Hollow. But Oakmont, I think we're going to be ready. We're in great form. Yes, we know this course is absolutely insane, but we're going to be ready to go. I'm really looking forward to this tournament. Remind me, I said this after Oakmont shows its teeth in the first round, right? But I'm actually very excited. It's one of my most anticipated rounds this year. And just like always, I have timestamps for you all in the video description. If you want to go ahead and jump past the practice event into the round, feel free to go ahead and do that. And if you all get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for plenty more sports game content. I do want to point out, the Madden 26 Career Mode Series will start this week. That game releases on August 7th, so might not get the first video out in that series until August 8th. So be on the lookout later on this week. It is going to be a blast. I mean, the Madden 25 series was one of my favorites on the channel. It was insane. Ryan Gamer led the Seahawks to a Super Bowl victory there, and then retired after that 1 year, but it was an electric year. If you missed that series, go back and watch it. It is linked in the description to get everyone ready for the Madden 26 series. Okay, so before we dive into the practice round, I chose for the training boost this week, putt rhythm, putt contact, and putt path all boosted by 7. And I also want to point out, we did increase the difficulty after that win last week from 94 to 95. We're going to monitor this closely this week because 94 last week was a very good difficulty. Honestly, that might be the sweet spot. We might have found it, but I do want to see what 95 is like this week. So yeah, we'll monitor it and see how it goes. I want to say the sweet spot is probably going to be around 94. Our sweet spot in PGA 2K23 was around 92. Above that kind of got a little crazy, right? So we'll see. We might have found that sweet spot in the last tournament. It was competitive. It was awesome. But we'll see how 95 is this week. It is time for the practice event here, and this is a very important one, not only to get the +7 attributes if we get a 2 under par, but it's going to be very important because I don't know this course really well at all. So yeah, we're going to need to really dial this one in. I don't know the difficulty of this course. I'm kind of terrified when I see the water there. That's terrifying. So firm conditions here in the practice round and medium green speeds. All right, let's do this, everybody. Let's get dialed in. I tell you, the swing has been so good lately. If we do what we've done recently, we're going to be in good shape. I mean, let's not be too confident though, right? Let's stay humble, right? Definitely stay humble. Look at Jerry. He's already telling Orion, put this right in the fairway. Is that the fairway? Okay, this looks terrifying. It looks absolutely gorgeous though. Goes to get 2 under. Those are the... Okay, a par 3 to start. Look at that fairway there. Okay. 160, downhill 36 feet. What a beautiful golf course. I wonder who designed this one. Like, look at this view. Hopefully you all were distracted by the view and missed that golf swing, right? There's that. Okay, I mean, honestly, we know what not to do in the round. Very good spot to chip from, though. Like, hit this down the slope. We have a backboard as well. It can get pretty aggressive, but this ball is buried. That's it. Go in. You can't hit it much better than that. I mean, you can hit it better. It could have went in, but just a beautiful shot. Yeah, this course is gorgeous. Like, look at this. This is amazing. I mean, drivable par 4. We got a aceable par 3. I don't know if I'd call that aceable. And then a drivable par 4. It's a practice round. We need to see, should we take this on in the actual round? Everything seems to funnel out of bounds there. But I want to see if it's possible. I tell you, course management was so good last week at St. George's, and we have a tough decision to make here in round 1. I don't think you go for that. I think it's too early in the round to actually go for that. It's worth doing it here in the practice round, but I don't know about that. I truly don't. I don't know if that's a good decision, but this is a nightmare. Look at this. What in the world are we supposed to do right here? You know, this is what practice rounds are all about, though, right? Trying to explore the course, get yourself into tough situations. There's a lot more pressure on these practice rounds, though, because you're basically building momentum, and if you complete the best go, you get the most momentum and the most stat boost, right? So we're trying to get +7 to all attributes here. 14 feet, uphill 2 inches, working steadily left to right. Got to get a birdie here. That is beautiful. Come on. That's been the best part of our game recently, putting. Putting has been carrying us. I mean, it truly has. The Miller Championship last week at the RBC Canadian Open, putting has been superb. And if we putt again this week and into Oakmont, we're going to be in good shape. Wow, I hope we putt at Oakmont because we're going to need the putter to be hot. My proximity to hole there is never good. My putting there is never good, so that's not ideal. But 1 under here. This is a gorgeous golf course. I have played this course, but I'm just not familiar with it at all. I can't remember the last time I played it. It's definitely been in the weekly rotations, like sometimes in the daily rotations for the ranked tours. And, you know, I played it in other career modes for fun, but I just not familiar with it at all. It is a gorgeous golf course, though. Okay, 166 left, a tough pin location here. You do not want to miss this in the bunker to the right. I like a 8-iron here, and I like to loft it just a little bit. Steeper angle of attack. Going to come off to the left. Okay, we've got to fix this swing. You know, Jerry spent a lot of extra time with Ryan again this week before the tournament at the range, and Ryan was striking him at the range. I'm talking about perfect after perfect after perfect. But, yeah, okay. Good news is we're in the fairway, or light rough. That's fine. I'm gonna flop this. That's very good. You know, these are the putts that win tournaments. They truly are, and we've been really good at these lately. That's aggressive. Pulled out the hammer on that one. It worked, but barely caught the edge and went in. We need a birdie. 1 hole left. +4 attributes versus +7. That is a big difference, right? We had +4 last week. Still had a great tournament, but that +7 boost is everything. And I give myself the challenge of only playing 1 time, right? So I love that added challenge here to the practice round. Hole number 18, a par 5. Let's send it. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I tell you, there are some great career mode episodes coming out this week on the channel across all the sports. So stay tuned, check the channel page because, wow, we have some awesome videos coming out. Like, you know, I've already recorded quite a few of the ones for this week, especially in college football. And let me tell you, college football career mode fans and dynasty mode fans, you are in for a treat this week. They're pretty awesome. So here we go. 243, uphill 12. I'm going for this. Get a good kick. Well, that is a nightmare. A rough bunker. Jerry's like, what were you doing there? I thought I told you to hit the green. Oh my goodness. Look how athletic Ryan is. Look at that athleticism. Nobody questions his athleticism, right? He plays 45,000 different sports at the same time. But this is a nightmare situation. I mean, wow. I don't even know what to hit here. It's got to be the flop shot, right? But this lie is insane. Look at the swing we've got to hit. Look at that on the right side there. What in the world am I looking at? Welcome to the Evo swing. I mean, that's almost an impossible swing to hit. Wow, look at that patch of the divot, right? Did you all see the divot? Nice divot there, Ryan. At least that's the only thing good we can say about that shot, right? Nice divot. I mean, you all realize we have to make this. And that's rough next to the green. That is mean right there. I mean, just full send it, right? That's it. I tell you, what a shot. What a shot. But, you know, maybe we shouldn't have went for that. That's why these practice rounds are so important. We didn't strike it good. We left ourselves in a terrible spot. But, you know, that's so close. That's why these practice rounds, honestly, are a lot of fun. It's like a tournament in itself. Because you really need to perform well in them. And if you don't, well, there's a big difference between +4 like we just got and +7 to all your attributes, right? It's night and day. So we get +4 this week, just like last week. I hope we have a good practice round at Oakmont next week for the US Open. That will be a 4-round tournament. This is a 2-round tournament. And then we'll have the Open, which will be a 4-round tournament. And then after that, the only left 4-round tournament will be the Tour Championship at my nemesis, East Lake. I will say I'm much better at the new East Lake. So I have that going for me at least, right? But yeah, we'll see. And it is time for round number 1 of the Midwest Legacy Invitational Signature event here at Georgetown Island Golf Club. This week, due to practice, we have +7 to putt rhythm, putt contact, and putt path. Now, due to our performance in the practice round, we got a 1 under in those 4 holes. That's a +4 to all attributes instead of a +7. Almost chipped in there on the final hole. Just barely missed it. But here we are. This was a fun practice round. This is going to be a very fun course, but it was very challenging, at least for the 4 holes we played. There's water everywhere, and you gotta play smart. So we did that last week. Course management was everything. It's the reason we won. Gotta do that again today. So we got firm, and fast. So it was medium green speeds in training. Now it's fast. Now low winds, that's actually gonna be nice. We got lucky with that. And you better believe Ryan is still rocking the PGA Championship shirt. I don't think he's ever gonna take this shirt off after his performance these last few weeks.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our first round coverage of the Legacy Invitational is about to begin. Andrew Catalan here, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. We've got an incredible day of golf ahead. Let's find out who will go low.
And here we go. We got an early tee time today. Lydia Ko and Kelm Davis at the top of the leaderboard here. But, I mean, early tee time, a lot of pros left to play. Here we go.
Let's get down to the first hole.
Jerry said, hey, see that fairway right there? Fade it right in there. .565 par 5 here to start the day. Is that actual rock there, or is that rough? Now, what gives us the shortest shot to the green? That's a good question. It's probably got to be up here. That's way too dangerous, though. I think this is the way to go. Question is that bunker in play, right? I tell you, what a cool first hole design.
This one might be in a little danger. It needs to hold on to the fairway.
Don't say that, John. John's right.
Man, that was unlucky. Just getting into the first cut.
I would say
shot on the
we're
first
still in good
hole.
shape, though. At least we're in the light rough. It could have been a lot worse if that rose a little bit further into the heavy stuff or into that sand, right? Light rough here. We're 242 yards away. The only issue I have here is that lip of the bunker, and I just don't know if a 3-wood carries up and over. So that's the question here that we've got to answer, and I don't know if it does. I mean, we're sitting on kind of a downslope, right? And that's what worries me. We are on a downslope here. Just barely. It's downslope into an upslope. I don't know if this gets up and out, unfortunately. And if it doesn't get out, we're out of bounds, because it's going to bounce there to the left. I don't think we can hit the 3-wood here. I think we just got to put this up in the fairway, play smart. Yeah, there's no way a 3 would have got up and over. We saw right there.
I think this one's coming up short.
Yeah, it's coming up short. We're laying up. Still, that's a smart shot. We saw how that 8-iron flew. It was hitting off a downslope. The 3-wood would have been terrible. Okay, 80 yards. This is our range. 80 yards, lob wedge in hand. I'm going to hit it a bit shallow right into the slope here and trickle it on up. Going to come off to the right, barely. When I say barely, that's considering a good swing. What
Still
happened
not
there?
putting. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down.
The swing felt good. It clearly wasn't. It was off, and this is a nightmare situation. Well, nightmare is out of bounds behind us, but this is a very difficult bunker. Wow. Okay. Not the start you want to have here in the Midwest Invitational.
Setting up in the green side rough.
Shake it off, right? It's all right. Got to be able to save par from anywhere. Come on, Ryan.
This one green side in the rough.
What did that hit? What just happened? Did the tall grass? It said we were in the light rough. It said we were in the light rough. We hit a good swing. If you paid attention to the swing feedback, the swing was good. At least it looked good on the feedback. What just happened? Okay.
That was the right distance and the right club. Well done. This putt is for double bogey.
Mistakes are going to happen. Got to leave them in the past. Focus on the future. We can't change the past. It's a rough hole. Just got to leave it there and move on. You know, a lot to learn from this one.
Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole.
Ouch, that stings. That's going to leave a mark.
Welcome to golf, when you can have four of your best rounds in a row.
To the par 3 second.
In the last 2 tournaments. 4 incredible rounds in a row, and you go into the next tournament right before the U.S. Open, and you double bogey a par 5. Welcome to golf. What a beautiful golf hole here. But that is a mean pin. Are you kidding me? Look at that pin sitting on a yellow-red slope. But we got to put this short and to the left. Anybody watch the Impossible Challenge round a week ago? If you missed it, you might want to watch it. A good strike.
This is pitching wedge on the way.
Great distance, but I was trying to put it up on that slope.
Frozen rope here.
It's going down. That is a nightmare pin.
Not a bad shot right there. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
It looks like this putt will be moving to the left.
Yeah, it's just a little bit right to left. Can be aggressive up the slope. Send it in, Ryan. Come on. One time.
Great
Yeah.
putt there for birdie.
Okay. Lucky? Better to be lucky than
improves
good.
to 1 over par for the
That
tournament.
barely held on. Are you kidding me? I think Jerry threw a magnet into the cup right as that ball was approaching, you know?
The tee shot at 3.
Jerry's a great caddy, you know? I'd say that's how you turn around. It's not about the mistakes you make. It's about how you bounce back, how you move forward, right? Beautiful. This course is amazing.
He really got behind that one.
Fresh cup of coffee with me today. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers, everybody. Come on. Piping hot coffee today. 127, downhill 1 foot. It's got to be a pitching wedge, slight partial and loft. Very similar to the shot we just hit on that par 3, if not identical. Gonna come off to the left just barely. That's it. That's the swing we've been looking for. Right there.
That is right on target.
It's what we had all last
That's
week.
a great approach shot into this 3rd green, and now a birdie putt coming up. This putt from 3 feet away.
If you remember last
What
week,
a great opportunity
we had a bogey
here
in
for
the
a
second
look at
hole.
birdie.
Bogey in the second hole, down by 2 strokes to Victor Hovland. It was looking like we were going to fall apart. We kicked it into another gear. Look at this. Double and then back-to-back
Moving
birdies.
along.
We're
Gotta
back.
like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Xander
As we
Schauffele at the
move on
top.
to the
Kelton
next hole,
Davis.
we
Roy
wanna show you
McIlroy.
that Xander
Lydia Ko.
Schauffele is our leader. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4
This is
fourth.
amazing. This is a gorgeous golf course. Does anybody out there know the designer out there on this one?
That is a big-time drive.
Because I feel like this was a course from PGA 2K23 that they ported over that was designed by somebody in the course design community. I could be wrong, but I feel like I played this in the last game. It's absolutely gorgeous. 95 yards, uphill 11, 60-degree wedge in hand. It looks like an Arctic Fury course. It's just beautiful.
This one's going right there.
That's so good.
That's
I
a
hit it
great
shallow.
position to
I
be in
de-lofted
after
it a
that
bit so we'd
approach.
get that hop.
A chance here to move into the top 5.
We're back. Double bogey's going to happen. Get them and move on. You can't get frustrated. You get frustrated in golf, you're done for. Look, Jerry. Jerry's just shocked.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 5th.
Who's this guy out here today? That's Ryan Lee, the legend, the Punisher, Sixpenny,
Now on the
MP
tee,
Gamer.
Fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Imagine the one sports game that allows us to actually have Ryan's full name across all the sports, and the announcers actually say it every time. Imagine. And look who's up to the tee. Ryan, the legend, the Punisher, Sixpenny, MP, Lee, Gamer. Focus up. 193, downhill 18 feet. Do not put this in the water. I love a 6-iron here. 6-iron right off this right to left slope. Play it smart. This golf
Going
course
with
is
less
breathtaking.
club. Let's see how this turns out.
Go win. Go.
Yeah, that was a safe play.
Go. No way it stops. How does that stop on that slope? That was heat
Trying to
seeking.
get to 2 under with this
Look.
putt.
Look at the slope it
And Henny,
stopped on.
what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
It's crazy. I cannot believe that stopped. This is a nightmare. Like, look behind the hole. We've got to hit this so soft and trickle it on down.
He's read a lot of break from the right here.
Yeah, I mean, I played it way outside.
Is
Still
that a
not a
Russian
bad
blood?
read. The speed's the main thing there, and you're just trying to get that
Just 3
close.
feet to the cup.
You all know I always go to make it, but we'll take a par.
And it's a 1-stroke par for our leader over the field.
Xander at the top, Kelm Davis, Tommy Fleetwood. We have a morning tee time, though, so there's a lot of pros still left to play.
The 6th is a par 4.
That fairway's a nightmare. Look at this. You go up here, yeah, right. Even the layup's not easy, but you got to go down here. Low 2-iron. I mean, I just don't really think you risk anything else here. I just think you put this in the fairway.
That'll work there.
It's a short par 4. You know, the course design here is so good.
This is his 2nd shot.
Every single hole,
3
you have a tough
strokes
choice
off
to
the
make.
lead.
Like, where are you going off the tee? There's a lot of spots to get aggressive and to play more conservatively. And yeah, this is a very good risk-reward course so far. We have a good backboard here. We can also hit it on this left to right slope, but look how flat that part of the green is. So basically, just fly this right at it with the 9-iron and give yourself a straight-in putt. That's an overswing. Big time.
This one is
Get
headed
lucky.
towards the nasty
Get
stuff.
lucky. That is not
Sitting
lucky.
at -1.
We have not seen that too often recently. We saw it on hole 1 this week, but that is an uncharacteristic shot from our swing recently. You know, all we've got is 1 shot to hit. We can't chip this. It's got to be a flop. And we can't get this at the hole. We're just going to have to just barely hit it and hope we get lucky. Yeah, I mean, that was an ugly swing, but look at the Evo swing at the right side, like the window we had there
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's
crazy.
for par.
with that amount of shot
Henny,
shaping.
take us through the break on this putt.
Just going to cruise on down to the left-hand side.
26 feet, uphill 3 inches. Send it. This is basically straight in. This was what I was talking about.
Oh, that's a good line.
That's
Starting
in.
to work its way towards
Straight
the
in
cup.
putt.
Oh, what a bonus.
Incredible. Not a incredible second shot, right? I'm just talking about the putt. I mean, the flop shot wasn't great either, but honestly, I was just trying to put that on the middle of the green. I mean, you all saw with my aim
Now,
what I was
3
doing.
strokes back after that hole.
I tried to get fancy with shot shaping, but there's only so much you can do. Xander at the top, Kelm Davis, Tommy Fleetwood, Rory.
We've made our way to a par 5.
This course is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. One of the best here in this career mode. Their course selection, like, you have the official courses, but the community created designs they used from the last game into this one are so good. Like, they did a great job choosing these. Like, all of the courses in the career mode are just top level. All of them. The official ones, the community fantasy ones they use. Very well done. Beautiful. 213, uphill 18 feet. You know, one course that I want to see, like, modified is the first major. So, Lone Grove Golf Course is, you know, created to be a lot like Augusta National. The thing about that course, it doesn't play tough like Augusta National. So, you start out major season with one of the easiest courses in the career mode. I want to see that course completely revamped, and I love the course. I love the style. I love it's very aesthetically pleasing. It reminds you of Augusta National, but I want that course fully revamped, a challenging version to open up major championship season. Now, this is a tough shot. I mean, a 2-iron, you're never sticking. You're leaving a crazy putt. A 4-iron, you could trickle on up, but then you bring in the bunkers into play. I am going to go 2-iron here. Loft it a touch. Aim for, like, right here. Going to come off to the left. That's it. That's all we need. It's probably going to be off the green, but that's fine. Very chip-inable.
Sitting at 1 under. Oh, that was so close.
It was close. I got aggressive on it, as you all can tell, but maybe a bit too aggressive and too confident. But it's a birdie. Come on.
Another birdie on the scorecard. That's 4 for the day.
I tell you, this is a fun course. This is one of the most fun so far. Like, they've all been great, but like,
let's take a quick glance at
this
the
is
leaderboard.
awesome.
Xander Schauffele on top by 1.
Look at Tommy Fleetwood. He's playing right with us. He's 3 under through 8, or 2 under through 7.
Par 4.
He's a hole ahead of us. Course management is going to be key here. We do not want an in-between shot here. We want a wedge. So 273 carry, so 3 wood down the hill. You know, the thing is, what I'm starting to really get better in this career mode series is just not trying to full send every time. Really trying to think of distances. You know, full sending is fine if you get yourself in a good club length, right? If you get yourself in a good shot, good spot. But if you don't, it's pointless. And I've found that out the hard way this year in this series.
The golf claps around the course.
And that's all we needed to do. Look, we have a nice wedge into the green. We can stick it. We can control it. This is exactly what I want. It's 84 yards, uphill 14 feet. It's going to play probably about 188, 189 around. So I'm going to go right there. Sitting on an upslope, so I had a little bit more. I'm going to come off to the left. I pushed it. Look at the swing path. Good distance. Get lucky on that slope. It might. Look at this. Wish I could say I was trying to do that, but I wasn't.
Okay, that'll play.
Ryan with the fist pump. He can't leave the PGA Championship, right?
For 3rd place.
He's going to be playing at Oakmont
John,
and wearing the PGA Championship shirt.
He's going to move pretty hard left to right.
You know he will. At least for round number 1. This is his shirt for round number 1. The other pros going to be so confused. Ryan's like, it's a reminder. It's a reminder of what Quail Hollow did to me. Focus up.
Oh, that one is way too
Overswing
strong.
combined with plus 0.98% rhythm.
Here's a putt to
Never
move
had a
into
chance.
a tie for 3rd. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par.
Tommy Fleetwood gets an eagle. Eagle on 9. Remember, hold on. He just got an eagle.
The tee shot at number 9.
He went from 3 to 5. So we're going to see what hole 9 is. Right, he eagled this one. The eagle hole outs are back at 95. So 94 is probably the sweet spot. We'll find out. You gotta, you know, that's the thing why I always show difficulty when I make adjustments
really nice
on any video series on the channel. Because I want you all to see what happens when you change these things. you know, and we found the
lot to
same
like
thing in
about that
2K23. There was like a threshold that once you got over it, you saw a lot more holeouts, and that threshold was like 92, 93. So in this game, it might be 94, 95, which means 94 might be the sweet spot, right? We'll see. It's too early to tell. But how did he make this shot? 124, uphill 14 feet. This is a mean pin. Gonna go pitching wedge here. Gonna come off to the left. The wind is nothing right now. That's very good. And, you know, I have wind difficulty turned all the way up. But even if you have it turned all the way up, it still has variability, right? You just never know what it's going to be.
Yeah,
and I
like
love
that.
that.
That's okay
just like
there.
in
That's
real
a
life. You're going to have
safe
low
shot.
wind rounds. You're going to have high wind rounds. You're
13
going to have
feet
very
to the
high
cup.
wind rounds. I
Little
don't
birdie
think
looking
very hard
here.
difficulty in wind should
All right,
always
John,
be very
which
high.
way is this putt going to go?
This putt.
Honestly,
looks like
I
it's gonna
play
go
better
right to left
with wind
as it heads
versus
up
no
this hill.
wind. I'm serious. I really do. I think I play better in high winds than low. Good birdie look here. One time. That's terrible rhythm. I felt that one. That was not a random slow. That was an actual slow. My thumb just kind of
Let's see
slipped.
if the player can make this putt for par.
That is
While
a
we have a
rough
moment, we want to
misrhythm.
show
That's
you
not
the
a random
updated
one.
leaderboard, our featured player in a tie for third.
This is a tough course, as you can see.
Teeing off now on this par 5.
I can't believe that Tommy Fleetwood eagled that. He bogeyed the next one, though, I believe. Didn't that say he was 4 under, or did I read it wrong? Look at this fairway. What? Downhill 33. I do think we can hit that fairway. I really do. Well, we need luck. We need luck. And we got it. Come on. So lucky. Better to be lucky than good, right? What Rich always says. He hasn't said it in a while, though. You know, I feel like they made some changes to the commentary in the last patch that they did. Like silent changes. I know there were no patch notes on it. But have you all noticed how much better commentary has been lately? Now, it could be that we turned off rivals, and maybe that was the only thing that was kind of changing it. But the commentary has been a lot better. You don't hear the same stories every single time and the same flyovers and everything. But it also could just be course to course, right? That's very well done. This is a perfect flop range. We're looking at a possible make here, everybody. If we flop this on this slope, it's going to trickle on down from left to right and then back into the hole. We got to get the swing dialed in. That's the big problem right now. No consistency. Still turned out fine, right?
5
But
feet to the
you're
cup.
going to make it. That's a bird, though.
Gets
Come on.
that one to drop. That's his 5th birdie.
Yeah,
of the
Tommy
day.
did birdie after. I mean, did bogey
Here's a
after
look at
that.
the way things stand.
after that
He
eagle.
is currently in a tie for 3rd place.
This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Come on. .453. I mean, this is a trap. Let's take a look at the caddy book. Wow, you kind of have to go to the right there. You don't want a 210 shot into the green. And honestly, the chances of hitting this fairway are so small. This is genius design. What the designer is trying to get you to do is send it right here. Send it. Downhill 45, power drive. But if you miss it, you're in trouble. I'm going for it because the layup is not much better. This is a trap, though. What is the designer trying to get you to do? That right there. Genius design right there. But yeah, the layup,
Sometimes
I feel
you
like
hit some
we
good
missed the
ones,
fairway anyways.
Sometimes you hit some bad ones.
This is superb design. Look, Ryan looking
Playing
back
up
at
to an
Jerry, looking
elevated
back at the
green
fence,
here.
like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. Are we golfing? Wait, is this football or golf? Is this baseball? What sport am I playing right now? 147, uphill 23 feet. Ball is buried here. That's a terrible lie. We've got to go 7-iron and just try to get this up there onto the green. Just get on the dance floor. It's all we want. That's it. That's perfect.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Thank you,
Yes,
Rich.
for a share of the lead.
Thank you, Luke.
John,
Ball
have you got a
striking
read on
clinic.
this one?
Let's
What's
go
it
with
gonna
that,
do?
right?
It's a straight putt for the most part. It should turn a little to the left as it nears the hole, however.
Yeah, John's right.
It's got a chance.
That's incredible.
Oh, wow.
The
that's
birdie
back-to-back
from there,
birdies.
that's
I
unreal.
like it. 2 in a row.
That is one of the
And with
toughest
that
shots we've
hole,
hit all year.
This player is currently
Tied
tied
for
for
first.
first with Xander Schauffele. Looking to ride the momentum after
Still a lot
coming
of
for
pros
birdie
left to play,
here
though.
with this shot.
What's the score you all think we got to get to? The course is extremely tough, and it's low winds. I don't know. We'll see. 183, downhill 16. I think we go 6-iron here. Hit it shallow, into that slope, let it bounce on the fairway, and then trickle on up. That's it. Carried too far. That's too far. It might hit the slope, though. It might come back. It might come back. I hit it shallow.
Well, that'll work.
Nope.
Up on the dance floor.
Not
Could've
not
been
shallow.
worse.
I hit it steep. I think I said
All right,
shallow.
Henny. What's he got in front of him
I
here
hit it
with this
steep
putt?
to try to get
Setting
more
up this
spin.
putt 14 feet from the cup.
14 feet, downhill 5 inches. It's rocking pretty heavily at the beginning from right to left. I know it doesn't look like it, but down the slope is going to break more than you think. It's a very tricky read. Hit it too firm.
Ah, the
Oh, no, I
birdie just
didn't.
slides
I just
by.
misread it. I was wrong. Look, at the break from that side even looks like more than it showed there. I just thought it was going to break a lot down that slope. We got the distance
Yeah,
control
well
right.
hold. Let's move on to the next. Currently 4 under for the round.
You know, we really haven't had too many, like, big misreads lately
Welcome
in these
to
past
par
couple
4,
tournaments.
13th
That was a
hole.
pretty big misread. Is there just a random pond there to the left or random water? You see that? Right in front of us? I guess it rained recently. Now, that rough would be mean. Let's just hit it in the fairway. Or not.
His second shot here.
I did not see that coming. I can tell you that right now. Have we done a closed club face drive all day? I mean, maybe a couple dirt lie, but the problem is we're sitting in these weeds. Like, I have no clue what the hitbox is going to be right here. No clue what's going to happen. I can't see anything. Ryan, are you okay in there, right? Jerry didn't even walk in there. You know, Jerry's just standing back there like, oh, you got this, Ryan. You got it. Good luck. Good luck with this upcoming shot. We got out. I mean, wow.
That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking.
Don't you do it. Are you kidding me? The
That
Ryan
was a
Gamer
little bit
way.
of a
The
misfire,
rough
I'd
to
say.
rough.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise missing this one.
Okay. I mean, it's not going to spin very much. I'm going to bank it off this slope right to left and get this one close. It's going to come off well to the left. That's it.
Wonderfully played.
That's very well done. I knew we weren't going to get a lot of spin there from the heavy rough.
Just outside
Let it roll.
7 feet to the hole.
An all-important putt for par.
That's a big par. I
Updating the
mean,
standings now, and our featured player is second.
what do I always
just
say?
behind Tommy Fleetwood
To
of
win
England.
tournaments, you got to par from anywhere, right? I mean, everybody says that, but I'm not saying it's an
14th hole is
original
a par
quote.
3.
We did play this hole in the practice round here. Hole number 14. Beautiful par 3, 160 yards, downhill 36. We hit it to the right and had a tough shot. So I'm going to pull out a 9-iron here and go right for it. That's right at it.
Oh, great swing there.
Bounce left, bounce
Choosing
left.
the
It should.
9-iron here.
That is lovely.
Yeah, well played.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
You know, that's what I love about
What
the
an
practice
opportunity to make
rounds.
a birdie.
You have a chance to see 4 holes on the course, right? You don't know what 4 holes you're going to play, right? But when you get to that hole, you're like, oh, I remember exactly how I played this. Let's not do that again. So basically in my practice rounds, I show you all what not to do. And I show me what not to do too. But look at this screenshot. Look how beautiful this golf course is. This is just gorgeous. Like the backdrop, everything here just looks fantastic. Like this is a great golf course. Just a beautiful view. But yeah, had to capture that moment there. Sitting in for birdie. 7 feet, downhill 1 inch. Get in.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
What a turnaround from the
Currently
practice
5
round.
under
Tied
for
for
the round.
first. We'll see how the rest of the field does though.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
I mean, this is a nightmare. You're kidding. That's let's just put this in the fairway to the right. Like play it ultra safe. I mean, any of you all pull out the power drive in this hole? Does anybody? You've got to be brave, I can
Not
tell
a
you
bad
that.
result right there. This shot from approximately 180 yards.
179, downhill 2 feet. I like a 7-iron here. Right into that slope. Have it trickle right to left and then left to right at the end. I love it. Gonna come off to the left. Quite a bit, actually. That's it. Yep.
This is a 7-iron
Hit the slope.
on the
It's got to
way.
go. It's got to go. 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 Go.
On
Go.
the green, that's always mission number 1.
Right idea. Needed to get a little bit more roll
All right,
on that.
this is tough, but makeable.
Okay, it's right to left at the beginning quite a bit, and then left to right at the kind of middle part. I'm going to go about a foot outside to the right.
Ooh, that was close.
Overswing. That was in. That was in. Overswing and increased rhythm. You know, I play for an increased rhythm,
And a 4-footer
but
left.
I don't play for an overswing.
This for par.
Here's a look at the updated leaderboard and 2 names at the top. Our featured player with Tommy Fleetwood. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
I wonder if he's going to try and attack this hole. He could definitely extend the lead if
No.
he plays it right.
We learned this in the practice round. You don't go for it. Beautiful golf hole. Great design.
I think
No
he
way.
likes that one. Catches the downslope, and this should run out.
Yeah, if we're down going into the final round, you better believe it. Now, I don't know. You might want to pull out like a 7-iron there. That's still dangerous.
5 under at the moment.
You know, it's time for redemption. My favorite shot. We have not hit it good recently, though. It's time for redemption here, Ryan.
This one has a
That'll
chance
do.
to go. Oh,
best
that one
spinner in
was
5
dialed
tournaments.
in. What a shot.
Absolutely
what a shot,
insane.
A tap in left for birdie.
That is the shot of the tournament. No, the shot of the tournament was that shot from the rough, right? Into the birdie, but that was great. Wow. Double bogey to start, and we turned it around. No bogey since then. Ryan waving at the fans, just having fun, talking to Jerry.
Our featured player is up by 1.
Oh, here we go. 6 under, 5 under, 4 under.
The 17th hole is a par 4.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
This is my type of fairway, wide open. A lot of club twirls from Ryan Gamer today. Didn't he club twirl Woods today when it went straight into the rough? Or did I make that up? I think he did. Because it took
really
a crazy
well
bounce. Thank you, Andrew.
We've got about 180 left to the hole.
Yeah, this is tough. We played this in the practice round. Very tough to get this one close. 178, uphill 8 feet. I like a 7-iron here. Hit it steep. Add some spin to it. Gonna come off to the left. That's it. That's it. Ah, no. I wanted a little bit more carry out of it. Wow. That's kind of nightmare for that to hit that slope.
And still no putter in the hand.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
Looking to get up and down from here.
Rich, it's funny. He's changed a lot this round. In the beginning, he was talking about how good we were at hitting greens. And then later, we've missed so many greens here down the stretch that he says, shocker, a missed green. Thanks, Rich. Let's ship this in.
That just missed. And just to finish off the par.
What a shot. We finished with the par 5 here. Let's get
Here's
a birdie.
look at the
What did Tommy
leaderboard,
do?
And he is tied for the lead.
Tommy got a birdie. All right, we are tied with the lead, but remember there's other pros left to play, so we'll see.
We close out the back 9 with a par 5.
What a tough course. This course requires full focus. It requires great decision making and great execution, and you know, we've done a fairly good job today. I feel like we still left maybe 2 or 3 birdies out there. The double bogey was not good, right? A lot of positives to take away, a lot of negatives today, but we fought, and that's what it's all about. This round could have been a nightmare if I let that double bogey frustrate me. You know, you think back, I don't like to bring it up again, but I'm going to. TPC Louisiana. I got very negative in that round, which is rarer for me to get very negative here. If you watch my content here on the channel, that was one of those exceptions.
Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
I'm going for it, Henny. You don't want to be here. We learned that in the practice round. Yeah, I got very negative at TPC Louisiana very early on. It was a frustrating round, and of course, I let that course win, and can't go with that mindset ever again. Here we go.
I don't like the looks of that
Push.
one. It appears
Yeah,
to be
sweet.
headed toward the rough.
It was the push, and that side slope didn't affect it at all. In the tall grass. Ryan doesn't like it. Looks at Jerry. It's like, what happened there? That's golf. Natural area. We've got a pretty good lie here. I have to say, this is amazing, this course. Like, this is fantastic. This is one of my favorites in the career mode. This is phenomenal. It's got it all. Let's chip this in.
Man, that was a good shot.
Okay, from the natural area, you just can't spin it whatsoever.
This one to get to 7 under.
We got more spin earlier
Henny
from that
is
heavy rough
greenside.
lie.
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Straight in. Get in!
Birdie
What a
on
birdie.
18 to close out the round.
That's how you fight. That is how you fight. Come on. Double bogey, birdie, birdie, birdie. What a finish. We'll see how the rest of the field does.
Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place.
You gotta love seeing your name on top of that leaderboard. He's got to be excited about that. Still, just a slim lead with a lot of golf to play.
I tell you, what a tough course, and it shows. I mean, Tommy Fleetwood up there, 6 under par. Ryan Gamer, 7 under. We're at the top, but Colin Morikawa, Tony Finau, Xander Schauffele, Ludwig Oberg, all up there. That course showed its teeth in low winds today. That was a very challenging course, requires great course management, and you have to be ready for some difficult shots when you miss those greens, and you're gonna miss greens there. That is a perfectly designed golf course, and wow, is it beautiful. That's gonna get us ready for Oakmont, I can tell you that. I know it's a much different style course than Oakmont, right? But it's tough. It's a challenge. Projected cut is 6 over today to show how tough this course played here for this field. I mean, only 80 players playing this week as well. So, yeah. I mean, it's a battle. It is a battle, and Tommy Fleetwood had that eagle hole out earlier on in that round, which is why he's still up there today. But that without that bogey he had after that eagle hole out, he's right there with us. He played good the rest of the round after that bogey and battled back, but that was a fight, and this final round is going to be electric. Tommy Fleetwood looking for his first win still here on the PGA Tour. I don't think he's got a win in this career mode series, right? I know in real life he's still looking for his first win at the time I'm recording this video, but yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at the event stats here. 1-stroke lead going into the final round. Longest going putt was 26 feet. Fairways not as good this week, but that course is tough to hit fairways. Greens not as good this week. Now, I will say, St. George's is harder to hit fairways, even I feel like, or just as hard. But we hit great percentage at the fairways there at St. George's somehow. I'm still trying to figure out how I did that. And 77 greens, we'll take it. A 20 proximity hole, that's actually really good. Putting again was great. Like, it was great. The problem was we missed too many greens today, but still putting was amazing. 100 short, 100 medium, and 44% of long. That is excellent putting. Scrambling of 75%, we'll take it. Birdie conversion of 64, that's amazing. The issue today was that double bogey. Without that double bogey, you know, I mean, we have a 3-stroke lead, right? So that's golf, though. It's going to happen sometimes. You just got to get it and move on, just like we did. And we bounced back with 9 birdies after that double. So, exceptional round of golf, but that course is tough. It's fun. And I'm excited for the final round here, right? But yeah. Next up, we have the finale, and we know that Tommy Fleetwood's going to be ready to play, right? He's looking for his first win on the PGA Tour. He's got to take down Ryan Gamer, who's won 2 tournaments in a row. We have 1 round left before the US Open at Oakmont starts. That is going to be electric. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for more. And there's plenty other sports game content to tune into here on the channel. Check the channel page, scroll through. You're likely to find another video or series that you enjoy. And I have many of the different career modes, past and present, linked in the video description below. Madden 26 content starting this week. It's going to be fun. And I will see you in the next video on the channel. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.